Laden is dead. Technical.
Yeah, at 6:28, the death of bin Laden is making headlines around the world. It has Americans celebrating in the streets.
And joining us now on the phone is Arizona Senator John McCain. Good morning, Senator.
Good morning. A wonderful day.
It truly is. And we have been reading the statement that you released earlier, but I'd be interested just to hear from you, your general impressions of this news.
Well, first of all, let's give great credit to the president and his team. This was, from the president's leadership down to the members of this SEAL team that carried out such an incredible operation, which was, by the way, as you have known by now, not fraud, had a serious maintenance problem, or either the maintenance or the helicopter was hit. They adjusted. They got everybody out and did an incredible job. I mean, it is, a lot of times we believe, and it's true, we waste money on our military and on our armed forces, but this is one time where no other nation in the world could have pulled off an operation like this. The talent, the training, and the capabilities that the United States of America has makes you very proud to be an American.
It does, certainly. 10 years after he masterminded and carried out the attacks on 9/11. It certainly is a blow to Al-Qaeda, but what happens from here with our mission in Afghanistan? The president said last night this is not the end of the war on terrorism, but what happens specifically in Afghanistan? What would you like to see happen?
Well, this is a severe psychological blow to Al-Qaeda. They've just lost the person that was a symbol of defiance of the United States of America and Al-Qaeda's commitment to destroy everything we stand for. But there's no doubt that this is a organization that has proven time after time it can reconstitute itself. There's still elements of radical Islamic extremism. Some of the latest attempts at attacks have not come directly from Osama bin Laden and his team. They've come from other Al-Qaeda elements, so we can't relax our guard, nor can we abandon our commitment to make sure Afghanistan doesn't return to a base for attacks on the United States.
Mm-hmm. Senator, you're obviously more plugged in than we are. There is a very vocal minority that just won't be satisfied with this news until they see some kind of picture or tangible proof. Will there be more proof coming of Osama bin Laden's death?
I'm sure there will be. They took DNA, as you know, and I think that'll be published. But just like, there's still people around that believe that 9/11 was a hoax and that, that aliens landed in New Mexico. And, you'll always have that group. But the fact is that Osama bin Laden's been taken out. The reaction of Al-Qaeda to it certainly indicates they believe it.
Well, the State Department, we've reported, has stepped up security warnings for Americans abroad, and there's also security increases here stateside. What do you think is the possibility for a terrorist retaliation here stateside?
I don't think it's any more or any less than it was yesterday, because I think Al-Qaeda is committed to committing acts of terror. They continue to plot. They continue to seek vengeance on us for real or imagined reasons. And so I think it was right to step up security, but I don't think that their attitude will have changed, or their capability will have changed any more than it did before Osama was taken out. But there's a whole lot of things in the story you'll be talking about for weeks, including why was he in a very affluent part of the country? Why is it that he was able to, excuse me just a minute, why was he able to...
Senator, is that some type of
fire drill
warning going on behind you?
Actually, that is my cell phone.
Oh.
That'll wake you up.
That's all it is my cell phone.
That will certainly wake you up out of bed, right?
It's to get my attention when I'm nodding off.
But anyway,
I think it's important for us to recognize there are still elements out there that hate America, that want to destroy us, that are radical Islamic extremists. But rather than worry so so much about that today. Maybe we ought to worry more about it tomorrow, because today is a great moment. And let's give credit to the team led by the president and the CIA group and the whole planning and the tracking down this courier. They've, and this again, the SEAL team. I think recruiting is going to go up.
Yeah, I think so. And Senator, you mentioned it, but you have seen celebration days like this before in our history. Try to put this into perspective, if you could, as when you saw the crowds gathering outside of the White House and at Ground Zero, and what that meant to you with the historical perspective.
Well, I went up to Ground Zero right after 9/11 with a group of senators, and it's just gripping. I've known the 9/11 families. We've been, obviously every American has been involved, but maybe I've been a little more, including on the Armed Services Committee and stuff. So I don't think I'm any different from literally every other American that takes pride in America, is relieved that this threat is removed. And if there was ever the quintessence of evil, it was Osama bin Laden. You could only compare him to Adolf Hitler and Stalin and other great, terrible people in history.
Arizona Senator John McCain live on the phone with us this morning for his reactions. Thank you so much for being live with us, and good luck in your job ahead.
It's a pleasure, and a day of joy and celebration. Thanks.
Thank you, Senator.
Bye.